Hey Triumph members, how are you doing today? Hope you're well. How is your family doing? How are you doing during this time? It is currently April 20th and amazing, unique world that we live in. The governor just announced the extension of the safer at home restrictions to the end of May. And I know there's a lot of emotion over that. There's a lot of, conflicting emotion. And I have to be honest, I feel the same way at times. There's times where sirens are going. We're just gonna roll with it. There's times that I feel like I want to put a bubble around my house and never let anyone in or out. And then there's times where I just want to be like, forget about it, let's just go back to normal. And I'm somewhere in the middle most of the times. But one of the things that I'm super grateful for is our community. All of our captains and angels, all of our supporters, such as you, who are behind our mission, who believe in it. This is a time where our mission is different. And so today I want to check in with you. And I want to give you a little bit of an update, as I try to do every month, about how the organization is doing, what we're working on, and what we're looking forward to in the future. Okay? So obviously when this whole thing started, we really took a critical look at what are our top priorities as an organization. How do we become as efficient as we can financially, given that most of our revenue comes from events, and at least in the springtime, those events are being canceled, postponed, going virtual, and so the revenue that we generate from them definitely is not what we budgeted for. Also, we've tried to get very creative around how we generate new revenue. And what we've done in that regard is to develop, specifically the most important thing we've done is to develop our Triumph Miles for Triumph program. And I know a bunch of you are part of this. If you're not, I'll leave a link down below to check that out, because it's free for you as members. If you're a member, then you get in complimentary. You just use your Triumph code when you register, your discount code Triumph, and you'll get that for free. But we have almost 200 people that are participating in this program, and I want to share with you some stories. I took some screenshots of some posts, and I want to share these with you because it's awesome. This is one of my, if I look back on the last 10 years, last year was our 10th season, and if I look back on that, what are some of my favorite things that we've done? Some of the things that really stood out to me. This Miles for Triumph program is definitely up there. Why? We're showing our resiliency during this time as a community. Captains and angels, we're seeing people get creative. We're seeing people be strong but be honest about the challenges that they face. One of the interesting things someone told me not too long ago was that when it comes to social isolation, this is basically the life that people with disabilities have lived for years. And now the rest of the community is kind of getting a taste of what that's like. And so what I know from so many of our captains is they get creative around how do they get outside, how do they meet people, how do they enjoy life. Just think of my friend Mary and how she is just so stubborn in a great way, but also very creative. And I've seen this come from the Miles for Triumph program. I've seen so many of our participants just get creative around being active and being connected. And that creativity and then the sharing of it and the positivity that comes from that is something that is really feeding me during this time. It is giving me something that I get up every day excited about. I look forward to going on the group page and seeing what people are posting, and going out and challenging myself to be active in new ways. And so I'm so proud of the program. I'm so proud of the people and what they're doing, and I'm proud of how that resiliency is coming forward from everyone. So let me show you some of these. So first of all, I want to show you this one here. Here's a picture of, I'm going to try to get out of the way so it'll focus on here. Here's a picture of Gavin doing his biking. Captain Gavin trying to learn our bike. Still a little difficult with steering, but he's doing great. And Andrea's building up her strength training here. Captain Autumn is thinking outside of the box. She did her jump around exercise yesterday, counting for the recent challenge in Miles for Triumph. You see Sean here, who did his 1,000-foot climbing on his bike. Captain Kayla did some yard work, right, staying active. Captain Eddie in North Central did, you know, it's kind of hard to see there, did a 10-mile run. Good for you, Captain Eddie. Deb posted about Captain Jacob doing 2 bike rides this weekend, and you can see Jeff helping him out there. And Chris going for a run with his son there. Chris is out of North Central. Angel Dave, Miles for Triumph. Stacy posting how Team Dino here is doing some cross training, doing some stair work. Christina did a toddler workout, right? I mean, Alyssa going for a 14-mile run. Dave Konchak hitting the trails. Annie out in Colorado doing her Keep It Squatchy challenge, right? Angel, I mean, Michaela's doing cross-training core workout out in the grass. Alan Phillips, Heather St. John. Carla's daughter's learning how to bike, right, without training wheels. Jody's on Zwift. Tanya's on Zwift, right? Stacy's posting about some of her motivations. It's a great post. Look at all these great photos, these pictures of these captains, these interactions that Stacy's had with these captains. She's looking forward to that. Jeremy, Paul, one of our board members from Festival, getting out for his run yesterday. Mitch going for his bike ride and some animals in the background. But I mean, this is literally, I just went on yesterday and just pulled posts from yesterday, just pulling some screenshots. So it's super great to see all these posts. And so the Miles for Triumph program definitely has been something that is exciting. We see so many posts and so much engagement from our captains and angels and people that have never been angels or captains as well, getting involved in the program. So in many ways, we've seen much more engagement in our mission than perhaps when we have our in-person events. I've never seen our people get so engaged on a social platform, get so focused on encouraging and challenging and supporting one another when they see these posts. People from all over the state, all over the country posting their workouts, challenging and encouraging one another. That's something that we've never seen, even when we didn't have the social distancing challenge. So much of what we've done has really been focused on the outdoors, but one of the great things about this time is it's really brought us together to use this platform to really encourage one another. And so, yes, our events aren't happening this spring, but people are still getting out, and there's still good that's happening, and there's still positivity, and there's different types of things that are happening. Some things aren't, but some new things are. And that's one of the things that I love to see. There's a lot of people that are having hard times right now, but there's also a lot of people that are using those hard times to try to find new things that they can do. So from a mission standpoint, I've loved seeing how this program has really changed how we execute our mission, and it's really happened very quickly and very organically. What this program has also done is really helped from a financial standpoint. We've had amazing sponsors, financial sponsors, Fox Communities Credit Union, Aon, the Lofquist family, as well as many others providing support, local businesses, gift cards, individuals coming forward to support the challenge. It's been great, and these dollars are being matched by Fox Communities Credit Union for everyone that pays for a registration fee or everyone that donates. But also you guys, I want to say a huge huge thank you to you for being an ongoing Triumph member. Your monthly or annual gift, I cannot tell you how important that is for us right now. We look at our operating expenses, we look at our operating revenue. Because the revenue coming in from the events isn't happening as much, that revenue coming from you as a member, as a monthly donor, is so, so important. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For being that donor. We're always looking to add more people to this group, obviously especially now, so that when we get back to the summer or spring, whenever it is that we can start getting back to the outdoor programs, we're really in a good shape for that. So if you know of anyone that is interested in being a member, share it, invite them, be an ambassador of the program, connect with me or any of us, Carla or Dave, and we'll be happy to tell them more about that, okay? So what does springtime look like for us? So being at April 20th right now, some of that is very much up in the air. We don't have a great sense of, say, what June, July looks like. We do know a lot of events are canceled in June or even starting April, May here time frame. So April, May, June is very much up in the air. One of our favorite events, unfortunately, that was canceled or going virtual is the Bell and Run, and along with that, the Triumph Mile. It's one of our favorite events, and so we're bummed about that. That's it's one of our favorite races, but we're working on something where we will be able to encourage folks to participate in the virtual aspect, hoping that we can be at a point in our community and world as we can encourage folks to get together one-on-one or in small groups. Of course, we're going to follow all the guidelines that are coming from, you know, the CDC and such before we can recommend any of that. But we're hoping that as we get into June, as we get into July, we can start to get back to our normal events. But again, rest assured that the program, while it being we're not having training runs and races right now, it is happening. It's happening through the Miles for Triumph program. It's happening by loaning out equipment to families, and it is going strong. So I want to thank you for your support. I want to ask you to continue to support it. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. We care about you very much. We're grateful for you. Hope you and your family are doing very well. Take care.